Right, so we're now ready to start this. I think the capture's fine now, it doesn't sound like it's stammering anymore, like it's crackling, so I think we'll be good. So now we're going to finish this game up. I'm going to do a couple side things first before I head to the final part of the game. Let's see if I can get... I think there was like a heart piece outside that spirit temple, so I guess I'll start by getting that. I need to go back to Young Link first so I can plant the beans. Oh. Okay then, just take me back here instead. I've been waiting for you, Melee. Right, so we'll get a bit of story first, then we'll do some side stuff and then we'll finish it. Melee, the hero of time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened the six sages, not the sex sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with the Ganondorf, the king of evil. Yes, the Ganondorf. Before that, I have things I want to tell only you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheik. Oh yeah, I should probably enable base boosting. I forgot to do that. If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, listen well. Oh god damn it. The resting place of the Sacred Triangle, the Sacred Realm, is a mirror that reflects a bit of a... I kind of gave up reading now. The Triforce, the Sacred Triangle, is the balance that weighs the three forces, power, wisdom and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all three forces in balance, the one to gain the true force, something. But if one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate to three parts, power, wisdom and courage. Only one part will be remaining. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with this. I'm not doing a good job. If one seeks the true force, the one must acquire the two lost parts. Those two parts will be held within others by destiny who bear the Triforce marks on the back of their hands. Yeah, I kind of lost track of trying to read that there because I was also trying to fix something on the side. 1 second, please. I keep forgetting to enable base boosting for this particular game so it sounds a little bit better. Okay. 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door that you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. Audio is working, I'm assuming? Yeah, it's working fine. Okay. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into three parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the other two Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Melee. And the other who holds the Triforce of Wisdom is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. Surprise for all two people who've never played Smash Bros. Turns out Sheik was Zelda all along. NANI?! It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologise for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. Yeah, this is where she throws the Ocarina into the moat. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought you would be our best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf would never enter the Sacred Realm. But something I could never expect happened. After you opened the Door of Time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf of the Evil King will end. Or Ganondorf the Evil King. The 6 sages will open the sealed door to lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf the Evil King will vanish from Hyrule. Melee, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here's a weapon that can penetrate the King's evil defences, the power given to the Chosen Ones. The Sacred Light Arrow. Yeah, here's the final of the 3 elemental arrows. You got the Light Arrow. The light of justice will smite evil. And then all the usual information. That's rumbling. Can it be? Suddenly Zelda has become a giant rupee. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor! I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But then, with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2, then I will become the true ruler of this world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. Okay, so now Zelda's kidnapped. Right, so I guess Zelda's gonna have to wait for 7 years again, because I need to go back to the past. Play the shitty games that suck ass, but more specifically, I need to go back to the past to do a couple things. Speaking of AVGN, I think there's a new episode up, I haven't watched it yet. Or if it's not up, it will be up soon. Apparently Gilbert Gottfried's gonna be in it, which is going to be interesting. I love when AVGN gets like a random celebrity in his AVGN episodes. Let's see. Don't remember the song, so once again I need to check what it is. It is LRLYRL. So yeah, I'm pretty sure to get to that heart piece that I saw back here, I need to plant a bean somewhere. I think I've got like 2 or 3 magic beans that I can use. Is there any side quests worth doing that won't take up too much of my time that I haven't checked yet? Because I don't know how many side quests I missed throughout the gameplay. Also, I think I just need 1 more heart piece to actually go up by 1 heart. At least we get to hear more of this lovely music while I'm doing this. I'm just looking for the soft soil to put the bean in. Oh, there's a secret. Question marks? Oh, it's another great fairy fountain, nice. I didn't even know there was one out here. Well, I'm glad I saw that before I went to Ganondorf's castle. Welcome, Melee. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Got Neru's Love. You can create a protective barrier and it's defensive magic. Okay. Neru's Love is an effect that you can only use for a limited time, so use it carefully. Probably won't use it that much, to be honest. But at least we got all three of the goddess powers. That being the last one. Right, back to looking for the soft soil. Maybe there isn't soft soil here? Any ideas how to get the heart that's up here on this platform? Right, I've got a better idea actually. I don't think I did the Song of Storms here when I was younger, or maybe I did. I don't remember. I did it at one point, but I don't know if I did it as young or old Link. Oh, right, yeah, we did do this. The magic bean sprout thing is near the temple. Maybe it's up here? Oh, there it is. How did I miss that? Right, and then we go back into the future, and then go back there again. Yeah, I didn't want to start that cutscene as soon as I did, but inevitably I had to come back here anyway. Can I skip this? No? Okay then. I guess there's no noteworthy there's no noteworthy side quest that I can do. Because I did most of them, I think, or I did most of the most interesting ones. So I think once I grab this heart, I'm gonna go straight to Ganondorf's castle, although there is something outside this castle that I'm also going to do. Now that I've got the silver gauntlets. So I'll do that and then I'll go inside this castle. God damn it. See, I think 15 hearts and 3 bottles should be enough to take down Ganondorf. Probably more than enough, to be honest. I mean, there's a Skulltula, but don't need those anymore. Oh shit! Ah shit! God, shit! Oh yeah, there was the Happy Mask salesman. I think I'm gonna give a pass on that. It's a lot of going back and forth. That'll easily take me a couple hours, if not longer. There we go. I was ready for it that time. Alright, so I'd say we're pretty much ready to finish the game now. I think it will take us a couple hours to get through Ganondorf's castle. Nope. I was trying to press the gear button there. As much as I love that fire tunic's colour, I think it'd be more appropriate to actually use the green tunic. Unless I get into a situation that calls for the red or blue ones, but I think I'll be fine with the green. So yeah, real quick before I go in there is one little thing I want to check over here. Yeah, so check this out when you get the iron gauntlets, the silver gauntlets. A button to grab. Why am I not grabbing? Am I missing something here? I thought I needed silver gauntlets to do this. Any idea? There's a gold version of them? Hang on a second, I'm gonna have to look up how to get those then. Yeah, you can tell I haven't played this game in so long when I forgot about that. Okay, so Zelda gold gauntlets, I need to find out where to find these. Audio might stammer a little bit because I'm doing a task on my browser. It does that sometimes. Oh, it's inside Ganondorf's castle. Okay then, so we'll come back to this. So yeah, once I get them, I'll come back out and do that thing. Melee, can you hear me? It's Raru the Sage. We six will gather the power to create the bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. That looks pretty cool. That actually looks better than I remember it. I guess it looks different in this version. Like in the N64 version it was just like a vaguely rainbow bridge, but there was like no fancy sidebars or anything like that, I don't think. To my recollection. But yeah, that looks neat. Right, let's do this. Oh, right. I thought this door was locked because it had a weird grid pattern to it, but that's just how the door is supposed to look. Yeah, there's the evil barriers. Gotta take them down. Nope. You got bombs. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I see, right, okay. That's why it gave me bomb chews. Gotta use them. Oh, didn't quite line that up right. There we go. Could you imagine if I missed with all of my bomb chews and I had to go get some more? All 50 of them? Suddenly Wall Master. Yeah, you got to use the light arrows to get rid of the barriers. 1 down, 5 to go. Spirit barriers dispelled. Hurry up, kids! Yeah, let me go in order. I'll try going in order, not having realised that that was the spirit one, which is the final one, so let's do the forest one, and then we'll do fire, and then ice, and then shadow, and then whatever the last one is. The light arrows are insta-kill. Kinda makes sense, I guess. It is the light of Bane's evil. Or, the Bane of Light... never mind. I can't fucking put words in the right order, but you get what I'm saying. Guess I need to get all the torches lit up then. If I can get two at once here. I'm sure it is possible to light two at once, but you need to aim quite accurately. So yeah, this endgame pretty much tests all your abilities and stuff you've learned up to this point. Oh. Wait a minute. Why am I not going there? Okay. I can't believe I rotated around that like 5 times, not touching it. I wonder if the light arrows would work on that. Nope, just stun it. Right, there we go. Sarah's barrier unlocked. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Melee. Right, fire barrier next. Oh yeah, I can turn these off now. Okay, well, about what I said earlier about using different tunics, should the situation call for it. Ah. did the exact same thing. I'm trying to like jump onto the next corner so I can like relieve the pressure from the platform. Like that. There we go. Good. Good. Can't interact with that just yet. Well, that's quite far away. Something tells me I'm unable to do this one right now. So I think that thing I have to interact with over there will have the solution to reaching this. And I could try the light boots, but I don't think I'm anywhere near close enough to getting this. Nope, nowhere near it. Oh, this actually stops it from sinking. Well, it stops this one from sinking at least. See if there's any hidden hookshot markers. Nah. Right, I think I need to come back to this one then. Seems like there's nothing I can do here to get that last rupee. Right, okay. Water slash ice next. Might need to use the water tunic for this one. I forgot about that. Do those icicles just keep growing back? Guess they do. Oh good, it's my favourite mechanic, ice block puzzles. Definitely gonna have fun with this, I say sarcastically. Yeah, I think I need to reset the room. I think I done screwed up. Yeah, gonna have to reset the room. Never been a fan of these block puzzles. There's one in Twilight Princess as well. As much as I love that game, that block puzzle can go fuck off. It's never fun to do that. Guess I need to push this one in here and then push that over. I'll eventually get this. I like how the time stops just so you can watch the animation of the block moving from point A to point B. Once I'm done using the bottle for fire, I'll capture that fairy later. The water barrier's dispelled, hurry up! Alright, Shadow next. Turns out I didn't need that after all. The blue tunic. Okay, alright, it's pretty much insta-death. I'm running out of magic. Didn't want to lose my good shit. Even though I could get it back, but you know. You never know what might accidentally happen, like maybe the like would fall off the edge or something, or the items will fall off the edge. I'm glad that was the only platform that got left behind. I wonder if this is the gold gauntlets? Yep, there we go. You found the golden gauntlets. You can feel even more power coursing through your arms. Right, after I complete this challenge, I'll go back outside so that I can use them. I also need to refill magic because I'm kinda low on magic right now, even though I've got an extended magic meter. There we go. Shadow barrier complete. 2 left. Shadow barriers dispelled. Please save the princess. So I've been thinking about possibly streaming Ocarina of Time randomised after I finish this game. Not tonight, of course, I mean like another night. But I wanted to at least revisit this game, since it's been like way too long since I last played this. And I have to say, despite the audio quality of this version of the game being somewhat downgraded, due to the nature of the 3DS and how it like compresses audio, this has been a really good port of the original game. Like, they've made some nice improvements overall. But yeah, Ocarina of Time, not remastered, Ocarina of Time randomised is a modified game that requires the original N64 version of the game, so we'll be going back to the blocky N64 version to check that out, but it might be worth it. Might be worth checking out. If you don't know how it works, basically every item in every chest in the game has been shuffled around, so you could potentially get some amazing items early on, or you can get some shit items early on. It really changes the dynamic of how the game works. Yeah, so with the golden gauntlets we can now do this. Yeah, check this out, just lifting the entire fucking pillar of stone, and then just toss it aside. And then we found one more Great Fairy Fountain. I imagine this Great Fairy will also recover all my health and stuff, including the magic meter, so I should be back to max magic after this. This is the last time you'll be seeing this Great Fairy, by the way. I am the Great Fairy of Courage. I will grant you an enhancement to your defensive power. Receive it now. Oh, nice. I think I've got double health now. Your defensive power is enhanced. Like, look at the hearts. With your enhanced defenses, the damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. Okay, she didn't recover my magic, but that's fine. Oh, never mind, she did. Sweet. So, now that it's reduced damage by half, I've effectively got 30 hearts now for all intents and purposes. So that's probably more than enough to finish the game, to be honest, but you know what, that's fine. Knowing me, I'll probably end up using most of my health trying to beat Ganondorf, but we'll see how that goes. Right, so we've got 2 more barriers to get rid of, fire and whatever the last one is. Because there's 6 barriers. I guess the last one is light. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the fire one, fix that. Let me check if I'm dropping frames at all. Nope. Just making sure. Remember that weird glitch I did back in Gerudo Village? Where I was grabbing onto random parts of the building I wasn't aiming for? Because of the shoes? Oh. It's fine, I'll just go back around again. Right, so you can probably tell what's going to happen once I interact with this stone over here. Probably use that to be able to reach the last rupee. Yep, there we go. Now it's reachable. Oh, god damn it. I'll go do that one first to save me time, rather than save that for last and potentially mess it up. But yeah, I don't know when I'll do Ocarina of Time randomised. I don't know if I'll do the full game even, but I want to check it out because it looks fun. Oh wait a minute, we did collect it? Okay. That was weird. But I do want to stream Majora's Mask 3D before the end of the year, so maybe sometime in August or sometime in September, I'm not entirely sure yet. September's going to be a semi-busy month with Dragon Quest and Spyro. So maybe October might be a free month to do that. I'm still thinking about it. The fire barrier's dispelled. Hurry up, brother! Jelly donuts! I don't know why I just thought of Brock there right now, but... That fire symbol reminds me of... That fire symbol reminds me of the insignia for the purple dragons in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just like rotated by 45 degrees. Okay, there's your obligatory geeky fact for the day. Right, so where's the last one? It's over here, I guess. I mean, either way. Did I really go the complete opposite direction there? Yeah, it was right next to me, but I went around the other way instead. God damn, that's a powerful barrier. You know what? Yeah, fuck that. You know I'm gonna have to open all of these chests even if they're traps. I kinda want to see what they are. At least one of those have got to be like ice. Like icy breath. Yeah, there we go. Probably a couple of them do that. And finally, of course. Maybe it's Zelda's lullaby? Maybe it's Zelda's lullaby? I can't speak. There we go. That'll be the key. Yeah. Hi! This one's longer than the other ones. There we go. Light barrier has been destroyed. The light barrier is dispelled, hurry! Right, so that must be all 6 now. That's a pretty cool looking door. Right, here we go, time to go through Ganon's tower. With the iconic music. I could just cheese this with light arrows, but I'm saving my energy for that. For the Ganondorf fight. Because that's where you need them the most. I don't remember how many floors this is, but I think it's like maybe 10 floors or something. I think of all the enemies, I struggle with those ones the most, the Stalfos. Can be really hard to read their movements and when they're going to like open themselves up. You got the boss key. Just happens to give you that along the way. I remember seeing, I don't know if it was an animation or a webcomic, but it was like making fun of the fact that Link was like going up the tower trying to get to Ganondorf. And he's like absolutely exhausted and out of breath by the time he gets to the top. And then Ganondorf... In fact, no, he doesn't get to the top. It's like Ganondorf is still playing the organ like 5 hours later and he's like, what the fuck, where is he? And then it cuts back to Link just like struggling to get up the stairs. So yeah, I think I need to hit these guys. Yeah. Ah. I don't remember what webcomic that is. It was like from many years ago. Mid-2000s, that far back. I mean, if I tackle them one at a time, then it won't be as big of a problem. Doesn't matter what colour they are, they both have the same name. There we go. Right, I think we're almost there. Don't know what else they can throw at me after the Iron Knuckles. Yeah, here we go. This might be a good opportunity to fill that last bottle of mines. I forgot to do that earlier. At the very least I'm filling up my resources, but yeah, no fairies. No dice. That's cool how you can see the lighting on the wall there on the left. Oh yeah, I forgot to change my tunic back to green, whoops. I'll do that as soon as the fight starts. The Triforce parts are resonating. They're combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect that it would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, the Triforce parts have all gathered here. Can't really do that deep voice too well. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me! Thank you very much, Kyle, for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Melee, I can't help you because of the waves of darkness. I can't get close. Oh yeah, so we don't even get to see the description for Ganondorf beyond this screen. Great King of Evil. Oof. Calm down, Ganondorf, please. At least give me a moment to get ready. I need to step up my game. Oh, come on, how'd that not hit him there? Surprise jump slash, and he still deflected it successfully. I don't know how that works, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, you can't just hit him at any point with the light arrows because he'll just deflect it. You need to stun him first with the electric ball and then use the light arrows. The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid? Okay, so he vomits green in this game. Melee! That was another major change between version 1.0 and 1.1 on the N64. In the original game, he pukes blood. Or at least it looks like he's puking blood, it's like red. But no, they changed it to green, just because Nintendo's lame. It's a bit too edgy for them to keep it red, so they had to change it to green. And unfortunately this version of the game it's still green. RIP. That fight probably would have taken twice as long if I had actually used my Master Swords. I was still using the Goron sword. And now Zelda is no longer a rupee. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Melee, listen to me. The tower is going to collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us onto the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. Hello, follow me. Okay. So yeah, escape sequence. I mean, I could just like jump off the edge of the castle. I can see the bottom of it right there, but that basically just like warps you back to the top of the castle again because you void out. Oh, there you are. Need to follow Zelda, since she's the one that can open the door for me. I don't know why all the doors are locked. It's not like they locked behind me when I was climbing the tower, but okay. And then Zelda just hovers over that platform gap, okay. You see that though? She didn't jump over it, she just like walked over it. Oh yeah, I need to beat these guys first before I can advance. I forgot about that. God damn it. Don't exactly have the time for this right now. There we go. Thank you, Melee, let's hurry. Thank you for all the hearts. I think I've got one more 4 to go. Oof. Careful, Link. Right, we're going back to the Master Sword for this next part. It's pretty much mandatory, you can't actually beat the final boss without it. Oh, god damn it, read that, not now. There we go. Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Maybe I should use the Hylian shield as well, just for thematics, I guess, since I'm using the green tunic and the Master Sword. After this next cutscene, I'll swap to that. Doesn't really matter which version of the shield I use at this point, either one does the same thing. But yeah, for all 2 people who've never seen this game before, we're not quite done yet, there is one more thing. Getting a little ahead of myself, but you know, sometimes I'll do that. This is cool though, just like watching the castle falling apart. Just the entire thing collapsing in on itself. Also, notice how that magical rainbow bridge has now turned into a stone bridge. It's over. It's finally over. Melee, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in battle before. See, I do wonder if this game actually had, like, data for him, for Ganondorf, when you were, like, fighting him, but obviously you can't access it because Navi was not available at the time. Right, okay, Hylian shields. There we go. Can I speak to her? What was that sound? Yep, he's not dead. It wouldn't be a Zelda game without a Ganon encounter, so here we go. There's no way he's going to hold me back again, this time we fight together. The 3D model for Ganon actually was pretty good in this game. Oh. Navi, please lock on. There we go. Thanks, Navi. Ganon, I really have no idea what his weak point is. Thanks, Navi! some fucking help you were. Let's see. I think Deku Nuts actually help with this fight, so gonna have those on standby. Nice. Direct hit. I mean, I could use the Goron Sword at this point if I wanted to, but I think most people that play this game wouldn't have the Goron Sword at this point, so you have to improvise. So I'm just gonna limit myself to the weapons I've got that's not the Goron Sword, otherwise it's gonna be way too easy. God damn it. Definitely taking some heavy damage from his swings. Nice. Melee, the Master Sword is here, hurry up! Use the Master Sword, destroy Ganon with the Sacred Swords. Let's see if I can beat him without wasting a fairy. Oh, probably not. Damn it. Got too greedy there. Yeah, there is a split in the timeline in Ocarina of Time. There's like 3 splits. I'll talk about that when we get to the credits, I guess, which will be very soon. Still have a Deku Nut, or a couple. Oh. Can I? Oh, I can actually roll under him. Not quite over yet. Got to be careful not to get hit too many times. Oh. Right, I think he's almost dead now. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. So yeah, the reason that the Master Sword is mandatory for this part is for this cutscene. You can't actually finish him off with any other weapon, including the Goron sword. Right through the head. The 6 sages now! Time to send Ganon back to the Sacred Realm, from whence he will never emerge, hopefully. Ancient creators of Hyrule, now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the evil realm. Well, not the Sacred Realm, sorry, the other realm. Totally different. You. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Melee. Someday when this seal is broken. I love his face. That is when I will exterminate your descendants. Well, see you later, Ganondorf. Have fun in Limbo. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hands. Thank you, Melee. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus peace will once again reign in this world. For a time. Oh, the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the Sacred Realm. And I dragged you into it too. Now it's time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the Door of Time. However, by doing this, the road between the times will be closed. Melee, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. Peace has returned to Hyrule. It's time for us to say goodbye. Now go home, Melee. Regain your lost time. Home where you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be. So she's just going to use the Ocarina without cleaning it first? Okay. I mean, Link has been using it for practically the whole adventure. Thank you, Melee. Goodbye. See you later, Zelda. So there we go. So her sending him back is also one of the splits in the timeline. So there's 3 different splits in the timeline for Ocarina of Time. I'm sure most people know this, but I guess I'll just elaborate a little bit. I think they talked about it in Hyrule Historia, which is a book I actually own. Basically, there's 2 splits where the Ganon fight happens. There is the split where Link beats Ganon, There's the split where Link fails against Ganon, where he dies, and then there's a split where he gets sent back as a child. So that's like another thing that just happened there. We're going back as a child, and then we get to relive our past 7 years, I guess, which I believe goes into the Majora's Mask game, which is the next game we'll be doing in a couple months. What a great game. It's good to come back to this after God knows how many years. And again, the 3DS remake did a pretty good job recreating the game with like a little bit higher fidelity than the N64 version. Some nice quality of life changes. The gyroscope aiming was like the biggest change, and that was like the thing I liked the most about this, besides, well, the game itself. But yeah, I probably missed a couple things, but I've seen pretty much most of the game. The only things I missed really were a couple side quests, and I guess some heart pieces, and then that was it. Most of the interesting stuff I pretty much did on the stream, so I don't think you missed too much really. Majora's Mask is going to be interesting because there's a lot more, like it's a much shorter game, but there's a lot more side quests and a lot of stuff that you can miss that I'm going to have to check out. So some really bizarre side quests, like there's one involving UFOs, if you can believe that. So I'll be checking those out at some point. Again, don't know when I'll start Majora's Mask yet, I'll play it by ear. When the time comes for me to start it, I will let you guys know. Like, probably like a week or so before I start it. But I think I will check out Ocarina of Time randomised in some capacity, because I kind of want to see how that plays. I think that'd be kind of fun, actually. Don't expect me to do the full game of Ocarina of Time randomised, because that's going to take God knows how many parts, like another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts, depending on how quick I am. But maybe I'll do like the first couple dungeons in randomised form and then see what that's like. There's Ingo and Melon. Or Mario and Luigi. The dance party before fucking Shrek made end of movie dance parties cool. Even though this isn't a movie, but you get what I'm saying. Just like everyone having a dance party at the end. There's all the carpenters and the boss. You know who I don't see though? I don't see the son of the carpenter boss. Fucking Rip. Unless he's sitting in a corner, but I didn't see him. There's the big Goron. I'm surprised the big Goron dancing there isn't like shaking the ground and causing earthquakes and shit. Oh, look, there's Mido and King Zora. I feel bad for King Zora not getting to be part of the fun. Mido, I don't mind too much. I mean, he was a bit of a jerk to me, but King Zora didn't deserve that. There's the 6 sages. Or 5, I don't know if the old guy is there, but... Nah, he's not there. Just the ones we saw throughout the game. I mean, I guess someone has to look after the spirit realm or whatever place we were in with all the medallions. Sacred realm. And for one last time we get sent back in time. And with our mission complete, Navi is free to go. She will travel the world, going, "Hey, listen!" to everyone she sees. The end. I'm still wearing the Highline shield from the future. Well, actually I bought it in the past, never mind. / present. I wonder if I wear the mirror shield, would I have that on Young Link's back, or... Oh well, I guess someone else can try that. I would say this game still holds up as a pretty damn solid 3D action-adventure game. Obviously it's aged a little bit, but it's something that I had no problems getting back into. The 3D version especially, with all the changes and improvements they made. So there we go, that's the end of the game for real now. Let me get the credits for the 3DS port. So yeah, the company that made this version of the game is currently working on Link's Awakening for the Switch. So I'm looking forward to playing that. Link's Awakening is like my all-time favourite Zelda game. It's not the most intensive Zelda game, or like the most mechanically interesting game, but I love the game for its theming and its story and its characters. It's really good. I did stream Link's Awakening a few years ago actually, like the Game Boy Color port of that game. But I will be streaming the Switch version, the Switch remake. You don't think it's possible to bring the mirror shield to the past? Yeah, probably not. I mean, you can't really use the Goron sword as Young Link, I don't think. It's a pretty nice cover of the Hyrule Field music. Sounds like it's an orchestrated version of the song. It's just a shame that the 3DS kinda compresses the audio a little bit, otherwise it sounds fine. There's Naburo. Probably still not saying her name correctly, but oh well. This version of the game, I believe, has the Master Quest dungeons as well, but I'm not going to check those. Also, the credits music here is much louder than the actual game. Let me turn that down a little bit. I feel like I'm speaking over this, at which point I think it is too loud. And there we go. Yeah, Grezzo, or Grezzo, that's the name of the studio that remade this game and is remaking Link's Awakening. They also did Majora's Mask 3D as well. Right, so that's it. Yeah, here we go, Master Quest. Not going to do that, at least not on the stream. Maybe I'll just play that in my own time. Everything else outside the dungeons hasn't changed, it's just the dungeons themselves that are different. And I remember playing Master Quest on the GameCube, you know, the GameCube bonus disc that you get that has like all the Zelda games on it. I played Master Quest on that and I got stuck at the Dongo's Caverns, so I I probably wouldn't be very good at it, so not really worth it, to be honest. I'm sure some people are good at Master Quest, but not me. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm glad you guys stuck around to watch me finish this game, and give or take a couple months, I will be doing Majora's Mask 3D.